Imagine opening your eyes and realizing you can't get out of bed. Your body feels wrong, heavy, unfamiliar. You try to move your arms, but they're not there anymore. They're legs, thin, twitching, alien. Your heart starts racing. Your breath gets shallow. And then comes the worst moment. You look at yourself and realize you've become an insect. No warning, no explanation, no way back. Sounds absurd, right? But here's the truth no one wants to hear. This is already happening to millions of people, just not on the outside. The Metamorphosis was never just a story about a man turning into a bug. It's about the moment you realize you stopped being yourself a long time ago. Gregor Samsa didn't become an insect that morning. He had been transforming for years. Every time he said yes when he meant no, a part of him disappeared. Every time he put others above himself, he moved further away from who he really was. He wasn't living. He was functioning, paying bills, meeting expectations, carrying everyone else, but inside, empty. No voice, no choice, no identity. And that's where the fall begins. The moment you trade who you are for who others want you to be. The worst prison doesn't have bars. It has approval. It starts small, wanting to be liked, wanting to avoid rejection. So you adapt. You laugh at things you don't find funny. You agree with things that bother you. You accept what you should refuse, and without noticing, you create a version of yourself that performs, a version that pleases, but isn't real. People call it kindness, but it's not. It's dependence. You're not being kind. You're trading your identity for validation. Gregor was valued, respected, needed, but only while he was useful, while he worked, while he provided, while he solved problems. The moment he couldn't anymore, everything changed. He stopped being a son and became a burden, an inconvenience, something to hide. And this is where most people wake up too late. If your value comes from what you do, then the day you stop mattering. That's not love, that's conditional attachment. Carl Jung said, what you suppress doesn't disappear. It returns, stronger. You hide your anger, your frustration, your desire to say no. You pretend everything is fine, but it's not. It builds, quietly, until one day, it consumes you from the inside. Or worse, it leaves you empty. There's a brutal difference between being kind and abandoning yourself. Kindness is a choice. People-pleasing is fear. Fear of rejection. Fear of being alone. Fear of not being enough. So you give in, again and again. And every time you do, you lose a piece of yourself. You didn't become this version of yourself by accident. You became it. By never choosing yourself, by living for others, thinking for others, deciding based on others, until you lost control of your own life. But here's the turning point. It's not too late. Saying no won't destroy your life. Setting boundaries won't make everything fall apart. It will reveal who is only there for your usefulness. Gregor realized too late, when he had no voice left, no control left, no identity left. So now the question is, are you going to wait until that happens to you? Or are you going to wake up now? Because in the end, either you live your own life, or you become a background character in someone else's.